Little Bronco reconstruction. Been working on this for a couple months now. The biggest part been just getting parts for this thing. Everybody's stingy with the parts right now. But we getting that in the frame, well, the rail welded back up in there. This outside was smashed to pieces. Still gotta get it straightened up. Bend it back a little bit, get it straightened up. Tack weld that, well, probably just completely weld it. Hopefully I don't burn the metal. The back completely smashed in. The bed was destroyed. Still gotta get this side completely lined up. It's not completely lined up yet, but I'm trying to, well, I'm going to get the frame on. Gotta cut the frame and replace it. And then I'm gonna bend this side straight, make sure it's straight as the frame is. This side I still have a lot of flexibility movement, but it's kind of lined up a little bit. Gotta bring this floor back just a tad bit. A little cheap welder, I got the good welder. I'm just trying to put some little tack welds up there just to keep it up. Then I'm gonna probably grind it back down and use the good MIG welder and get it all up there real nice and easy, shape it down. I'm just fitting it right now so I can actually do the side and make sure the door closed before everything. If I put the good welds in and then it's not straight, I gotta cut it and redo it. That's no fun. So we're trying to do one and done, but when the car's bent and you basically replacing the whole rear without doing the brake side, we should have just put in the whole rear. But that might have broke the client's budget, and we always try to be client friendly right here. If you can't do it, you can't do it. But just warn your client, let them know, hey, it ain't gonna come back from the factory. You're gonna drive straight down the road, no problem. But it ain't gonna look like it came back from the factory. And try to get them gaps as close as possible. But you ain't gonna, it's not always gonna be perfect. Sometimes you may gotta realign the panel in the rear. I do little things, but they don't really look good OEM from the factory anyway. Some of the gaps in these trucks I've seen, never been an accident. And I know they had like a rooftop problem at one point. This is pretty fun. This is a little challenge with the rear. Is so many panels. Typically it's easier, but this got a lot of panels, so it's pretty fun. Just you don't really gotta get it perfect. I'm gonna use the good wheel and the MIG, the Miller, Walker Miller, whatever. There's a couple good brands out there actually. I always just go for the big brands. Even though the big brands are true, they will replace them if something breaks. But I like to carry this little cheap thing. It can break, don't really care. Get a little couple wheels up. I know I'm gonna clean them up. I'm gonna shape them back down on the tack wheels and use the good ones, and we're gonna weld it right. But now I gotta make sure that this is up here stable, stay straight, so I can get that rail in there. All right, see a little snippet. Always wear eye protection. All right, we're doing these brackets on this 2022 Ford Bronco. The frame got badly damaged. And this is the new frame. This is one bracket already cut off. These things are beasts. Still need to sand it, make it look flush, and then mark it so I know exactly how far it slides in. But that actually looks like this. See these wheels on the side? Nice how they did it. Very nice how they did it. You gotta take that whole thing off, but they are a monster to get off. The biggest thing with this, you want to cut some slits into this to back it off of the actual frame rail, so you don't cut the actual frame rail. A plasma cutter will work much better, but I don't want to damage it. Don't want to damage it. I'm not trying to wait for another one. I want it perfect, just like the client wanted. Typically, I probably would just shoot the plasma cut for this. That's my client paying a little extra to get a hand done. This is the last of the Mohicans. have to order. Frame, it's not done right. Still got a little bit to take back. But looking good, moving good. Alright, twist it over a little bit. Almost. Still gotta get the back. Still gotta do a little cleanup. Everything is almost. Oh, still gotta bring it back today. As a plasma cutter is your friend, trust me. If you go with it, come off like butter. Well, even if you're not good with it, if you got a decent plasma cutter. Set it on low. No, plasma cutter I got. Low don't work right now. Low is not working. It's on full go. Perfect. I just continue going up, and that'll be the weld pushed back, shave the weld down, and we got it. We're almost ready to put this thing on. We don't have much left, peeled all of it back. All right, let's see. Other side brace on. Pretty sure. Maybe gotta explain self-explanatory. It's gonna look more like that one, you know. But I still gotta clean up the bottom. When I break off the bottom, then I'm gonna clean that side up a little bit, and they're gonna match up. Let's keep going. All right, now we're moving on to the frame. It's better to do this with a lift, but we're gonna hit them points. The frame is gonna be a little tough. Probably show you from the when I do the drive side, I'm gonna record that. But this side is a little tough because the car is actually swaying this way, so I'm gonna move quick just in case. I'll be right back. All right, folks. So, gotta put a stop to the Bronco. It's always occurring around. You always got a current. It's always somebody entitled. This is the hard part of building cars. Yep, right next door. Always occurring. It's always. But this is the diff. I have to go in the frame. I gotta finish cutting this. Now I can't use the grinder, so I'm gonna use the plasma cutter, which is probably gonna be much easier. Because we always got complaining people. I'm not up here every day. I'm not cutting every day. So I'm not grinding, not banging. I make sure I don't do it on the weekends when people want to sleep in. And don't worry about going to work. But yet again, ladies and gentlemen, a full-blown curve. So what I'm going to do is we're going to be back tomorrow with the plasma cutter. And we're going to cut the rest of the frame out. Because I can put the compressor in the garage. So no currents, don't have to complain. Complaining damn currents. God damn. Look at all this nice space. And you want to sit there and complain about somebody working. You know it. But the left neighbor, on the left hand side, she is amazing though. But things you got to deal with. Things you got to deal with. All right, YouTube, quick Bronco saga. I ain't get to record it. It's been a little terrible out here. All right, so I've been cutting on the bracket, and I still have all of this one, half of the frame. Well, it's like a quarter of the frame. I gotta clean up these welds. That's their welds. Gotta clean that up, shave that all down. Gotta test fit it first and make sure this body is still straight. But once you cut it, because these are technically just brackets that the back goes in, slides in, and it's gonna stop about right there. And hopefully I can bolt it up to the frame. But there's a fat weld, a decent weld. Your best bet is to cut along that weld. You will have to cut a little beyond that weld because in the inside of the bracket it's actually welded to the front of the frame in the inside of the bracket. So you have to cut a little deeper. But you can fill that in when you're welding both ends of the frame together. It's not hard. It is tedious, and you do have to be careful. But it's not hard. Will take about a month or two by yourself. If you got help, you should be able to do it within a week or two. I need to finish cutting this with the plasma cutter, cut all that. Then shave it down until I can see the weld, and then you should be able to just split it. Alright, looks a little better. Always wear your gloves, because you will get burnt. It hurts. Okay, that one's out, so now I got 10 going around. It'd be ideal if I can kind of like get it all out at kind of once, but not like works. Life is not ideal. Okay, so those up there. Get easy down here. Be more aggressive up here. this better. This is very interesting. If it connects right there, I'll have to cut that. I don't want to cut that. I will have to. Oh shit now. Oh, excuse my language. Excuse my language. Okay, I expected to flex like that. Alright, not bad. Can't really see because using welding glasses and not cutting glasses. Okay, fine. Got one up. Oh, that's still gotta be shaved down still to look nice. But I'm almost there. I'm almost there. A couple more days. If you can take the frame off, that'd be much easier. But I don't want to take the frame off. I don't want to charge it. He wanted something decently priced. And you know, a lot of work is gonna be involved, but you know, we're not rich, just trying to live our rich life. I'm our rich dreams. Well, we just humans with a dream and a passion. Oh, okay. I'm working on Bronco again. Another day, another story. Coming together. But I broke one of my grinders that I plugged up. And I really need it. I should have ordered another one this weekend. I was supposed to order one. But I just kept getting distracted. Right side is basically done. I gotta just make it look good. But touch the side done. Shave a little bit more on the top and just make the side look good. Take the paint off so I can get the weld contacts. Alright, so yeah, got the bracket out. Still gotta clean it up. I'm gonna bring a vacuum, suck a lot of that stuff out. Clean the top up, just clean the bottom up. I gotta put a notch on this side, like one on that side, so the bracket that goes in the inside can actually weld it. It can be kind of one piece with the frame. It ain't gonna be exactly how they did it. But now I'm working on this side, trying to get that inner bracket out. Oh, you make some stuff look kind of good with the plasma cutter. Now you can see the bracket actually separated. And I didn't take off that much metal. Basically only took off the weld that they put on there. But you can always add a little more. Once you bolt everything to the frame, make sure everything's lined up. Make sure you take your measurements before and after. Let's see. Cut that off, I might be good. Just grind that one again, grind as much sharp as possible. Alright, so it seems like my glasses might need new batteries. Good thing I have a couple cuts. Woo-hoo, red hot. That's not bad. I can see the line. It's going up right there. Alright. These are my clients. I think he said they're like bolt breakers, bolt cutters. Well, that's what he used them for. To snap little screws. They had thing for about 60 years. This is a hell of a tool to have for 60 years. Still work pretty decent. Maybe sharpen a little bit, but works pretty decent. It worked good on big bolts. I had to grind down a couple of big bolts, grind them down, and I got them to the snapping point. This thing took right off. But I still got a huge chunk of metal up there. Remember, I need to get to. Alright, so this is how we set the knot. They're about right there. I don't like to use the plasma cut up there. I don't want to hit the body. I don't want to warp the floor or anything with all this heat. I definitely don't want to burn through the damn floor. That makes for a bad time. Alright, let's see how I'm cut down here and come back around. Let's see. Alright, so let me finish splitting it from top. I think this might just take a grinder. Take a grinder to this and just cut that off. I don't want damage none of this. Alright, so I'll get the grinder. Now I'm cleaning off, well not clean this up. Get the grinder stop from right there and go up, get a cut. Or the grinder wheel. The grinder wheel will take a lot of metal off real fast without damaging the size of the top. Might just come back and continue with the plasma cutter. Hit it right here and just keep on. Till I get right here, then I might hit it with the grinding wheel from right here. I see. Alright, time to get the frame on. I had the frame on. I had to correct some of the spot welds that was left on. Should have shaved them down from the get-go, but it only took a couple minutes just to take it off. I think it's lined up. Yeah. Right. this little mud like that. I can walk with the jack, but I gotta make sure the jack is on concrete. Shit. That's what's that on hard, man? Definitely about to be a slow process. Wires need to be redone. Oh shit. This one. I'm not mistaken, I think this needs to be redone anyway. I think we have a new one. Tie your cords up. It'll save you a lot of time. Most of these I can replace. I'm gonna cut them or I'm just replacing the whole line. I got a lot of new lines for this because I don't want him to roll with the same old lines. Yeah, they took it off, put back on, but it was probably missing. When I first took it off, it was already gone. The gas tank was smashed in. So to avoid any future leaks, I'm gonna just supply them with some new lines. These are fairly new anyway. Just keep them on for reference. When I swap them out, it'll be much easier. Don't gotta go look at the manuals. Gotta look at the schematics. I know everything from the get-go. And make life much easier. Perfect, kind of perfectly lined up over here. Let's see if I can line that side up, see if I can give it one little tug. Shit. It was almost there. Almost had to go. Don't push in. So, man, should be in. Yes, I missed it. Let's see. knew this was salvageable. I knew this was salvageable. Let's see. Should I pick it back up fairly easy? This is an irritating pop. Seriously, it's an irritating pop. And both of them was in there. Seriously, both of them was in there, and then all of a sudden decided to fall out when it's already anchored there. Don't understand that. Get a push this more. Nah, can't get a push no more. Yeah, I gotta use a little bit of Alright, that side's in. Let me get this side. Thought it was in. I feel like it's not. Metal. Stability. Both of them gotta come up. This side is wobbling slightly. So that one's in. Let's see if we can stick it. Alright. Let's see how I can get it. I think that the max out. Get some wood. I'm gonna prop this thing up. Got a big boy jack. I don't like what's the shop jack. I don't really like carrying that. That thing make your back hurt. That's why I say shop jack. Alright. think this is perfect. I think. Might be wrong. Might be wrong. Looks like we got bingo. Looks like I lined that part up good. Because the bolt actually fits. Then I have to bend just a little and push it to the side just a tad bit. So I think this bracket may need to be cleaned up slightly. Don't you think that? Then this have to be pulled over that way just a little bit. It's like an inch or two. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, YouTube, we back on the Bronco. I apologize, I didn't bring my stand today, so I won't be able to actually record. I'll be able to record the good stuff, the weld, and I'm just putting everything back together. I got the frame in there. I still have to weld a couple parts of the frame. Putting the diff in there. Now, the diff, I was being lazy. Diff was actually easy to get in. I didn't feel like lifting up the whole truck again and repositioning the jacks. Because the problem was the tires were still touching the ground. And every time I rolled one up, on the road the opposite way, of course. So I had to lift one side up, then lift the other side up with the jack, and then scoot it up, and that was taking a little too long. So I just removed the tires, and it took me about an hour to get the shocks in place, getting the control arms back on. About to put this side control arms on. Just look from underneath. I gotta tidy up like some got some bad welds I gotta tidy up. One of the welders that I was using was actually going out, and I kind of figured it was going out. Thought it was a power issue, but nope, the thing comped right out on me. Get these two control arms tightened up and connect all the lines. Yeah, we'll just start connecting some things. It's not connect everything because I still got a weld and I don't want to burn or damage anything. Gotta repair these wires. That's where the damage was. Either cut that bracket, or cut it, get a new one made. The connector is actually still good, surprisingly. So I'm gonna depin it, put new wires in it, splice them, do them the right way, wrap them all back up. Brake line will need to be replaced. Brake line was smashed to hell, so lock that caliper. Caliper may need to be replaced. I hope not. That caliper was locked, but I think it's free spinning now. But there's no fluid in it, so. And we will put tires back on, and I'll record most of the rest of it. Connecting diff, all the welding, getting all the lines connected, and seeing what needs to be repaired. I gotta do some wiring, and still got the left body to do. And we are done. We'll paint. But seems like everything is moving pretty quick and moving good. So I'm pleased at the moment. Thanks for following this journey. It's a long journey. Thanks for following it. Oh, parts of it. Getting the Bronco together, I gotta do that seam is actually gonna close in. It's gonna close in real good. Got it spaced out a little bit. Got something holding it back, so I want to let it go real slow. So maybe if it pushes against that metal, I might have to trim it down some more. But I'm gonna put some welds in there. I'm gonna tackle that very lightly. Got some real thin gauge that get it real nice. Everything seemed to be lined up. Got a couple bulges and things, probably because I have this spaced out. But I'm gonna let that go, and I'm gonna recheck everything, make sure everything is completely straight. Should be ready to finish tack welding and everything, and lining up the door and putting the skin shave down. And she look rough, don't get me wrong, she definitely look rough, but she's lined up up top, and this whole brand new back end. But she was damaged. All this whole ball was damaged very bad. It just kinked everywhere. But all this was good, true and straight. I measured it, and I don't think I have a video of beforehand, but I do have a video and pictures of how she looked. she first arrived. She was bad. Still think this side may need a little bit tweaking. Once I line the trunk up, trunk is lined up pretty good. It's hitting a little bit. It needs to go back that way, like an inch or two. But I'm for sure take about a day when the locks come in, lining this up true and straight. A little bit of frame repair on the Bronco. I gotta hurry and do this side. We gotta move this truck so they can chop one of the trees down. And there's no gas tank in it. I'm hoping to put a gas tank in. If not, I can just roll it forward. But I want to be able to roll it back because the gas tank sits right there. So I have to get this side welded up first, and so I set the gas tank underneath. Now, the other side is going to take a little longer. I'm going to be a little, try to be a little perfect with that one. I got little movement space. I wish I would have had my light. Don't got my light. Don't got my good welder. Don't got nothing. Don't got nada. I'm gonna make it look good though. Gotta be cleaned up. I gotta put a MIG in there. Gotta get the MIG welder and fill that in. I knew that was gonna be kind of a problem. I did it with the stick, but it looked like it might leave a pocket deep in there. I don't want no gaps. This ain't not a perfect job. It's gonna be sturdy and it's gonna be welded. I'm gonna grind everything down. I'm gonna do it again. Alright, the top will be hit with a MIG. Top is so close that I wanted to do it exactly how they did it, and the top wasn't so thick. The top was very thin. That was probably the easiest part to cut off, was the top, because there wasn't much metal there. Yeah. Not took off so, but I think it'll do. Alright, try and do this. Fuel tank. Alright, tank's all up there. Wrap it up for the day. And we'll move it tomorrow. So we cut these trees down. We clean these nasty welds up. Gotta clean all them up. They're nasty. But I gotta move it, and I don't want anything to flex or shift. So put some big nasty boogers up in there. Clean that up. Alright, working on the Bronco today. It's been snowing and raining, and the weather has just been horrible. So I've been taking care of other jobs at the moment. We're about to get this side put on. When it was shipped, it was cut a little. It was damaged up here. I would have loved to use more of it, so I could have just slapped some cylinder on it, and then there's a little Bondo and shave it down. But we're gonna add a little bit of metal to it. I might add a small strip. More likely, I'm just gather some TIG weld, just keep crossing it, line everything up, make sure everything was lined up. About to clean it up. I don't have my stand, so what I'm gonna do, I'm just try to set you up somewhere, and we're gonna just time lapse it, because I'm gonna be working slow today. Gotta get my boundaries on everything I've been working on. You know, she's coming together. Took a lot of the paint off already. The spots is actually gonna be shown off. Hit it with some hammer, clean this tub up. Get that sand down, use the wide wheel. Paint should peel like butter. It's been sitting for a while. The top same way, it's been sitting for a while, so that should just peel right off. The outside, that's probably be easier because it's just caked on there. It's just been peeling off. I've just been going slow, taking my time measuring. What they say, measure 7 times so you can do the job once. A little rust removal. Alcohol first just to clean, because I dripped a lot of paint. Dripped a lot of paint everywhere. So this is just a little rust removal. Make sure it's all clean. Fortunate thing, it don't have to be too pretty. You would never see this. But if you don't do it right, you can see it from the bottom. Just sand it down there. Sand down there, lightly put some Bondo over top just to cover up the weld. Because you can, I don't care how good you do the weld, nobody wants to see a fender with a damn weld underneath. Some people probably don't care. But that's kind of a telltale sign that something happened to this truck. Not trying to fool nobody, we're not selling this. But, you know, I don't want to look like my car has been in a major accident. I want to still look like $1 million from top and bottom. Alright, let's see if we can get something started here. Shorty but slowly. Basically, just do that until he's done. I just took it for a little spin around the block. That's why all the pens back there don't talk about my mess. I know it's a mess. I know it's a mess. I just took it for a little spin. I wanted to see, make sure the drivetrain and not a little extra. All that's matter to me. Don't worry about that. Don't gotta look perfect. You can slap a little bit of Bondo on it. Nobody's ever gonna see this. Sand down, smooth it out, hit it with some sandpaper when you get a chance. Do it by hand so you can actually feel and you don't shave through the rest of the metal. Then prime it. You done. The structure is strong, your wheels are strong. Make sure you get the other side. You might get somebody that pick up under that thing. That grinder would have been much better. For the other side, I'm definitely using that grinder. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's set a new exhaust. Comes in a couple pieces, a little weight to it. Let's show you the old one. This is the old one. Light as a feather. Oh, yeah, side by side comparison. This thing's pretty light though. Pretty easy to install one of these. It's gonna make a video, but pretty pointless. But this is the old one. It's the new one, pretty thick. It's very thick, actually. Where's the opening? Here you go. Start openings. The new one, the old one. Yeah, clearly see the difference. But the muffler is huge. This old muffler is heavy. Got some weight to it. That's the old muffler. This new old box. Doors, things. But this thing is massive. It's a big difference. But it's like 3 bolts. Get your little exhaust hanger tool. That's all about. I was on Mercado. Amazon probably the quickest. It's gonna come in handy. Cause the back one was a hassle. Or WD-40 it and let it sit there for like 30 minutes to an hour. I took the muffler came off when it first came. The muffler is, I believe it was like two hangers on each side, and loosen the hanger clip. Is this still on here? Yeah. Unloosen that and then comes right off. This on. I'm gonna let you hear how it sound. This is like two bolts that put the clamps. Probably one of the easiest exhausts I may have ever put on. Not gonna lie. Alright, I'll be back when I throw them 2 bolts on. It'll take like 15-20 minutes. The exhaust was real easy. It probably took me about 10 minutes, 15 minutes to do the exhaust. I was lubing down all the little WD-40. But looks like you're gonna need an extension. Well, a longer hanger. Well, other than that, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Hold on a second. Let's see. Try to make sure it's actually on the metal and not in between one of them slits. That's gonna cost an exhaust leak. Maybe not now, but it'll definitely cost me. I gotta bring this back down, but I'm gonna move the exhaust clamp to the rear. I was gonna do it later. I was doing it. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So it can't go in the back because it's gonna hit that. Put it at the bottom. Let's put it at the top. That's what I was worried about. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna figure out something better. Yeah, I'm gonna figure something bad out. Cause I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It goes that way. Does it look better that way? Okay. So underneath, I think it was a 15. It looked like it might supposed to be over here a little bit, kind of like. I see if I can move it over. If not, we'll just get a longer hanger. That won't be hard to do. I think we're done. I think we may be done. Alright, let's start her up. I'm not sure what brand exhaust that is. I'll let you know in the comments. But that was pretty self-explanatory. Very simple. Very easy exhaust. I wipe it off, make sure most of the paint is gone. I'm gonna bring you back when I start sanding the rest of it down. There's not much sand down, but actually, I'm gonna bring you back when I start welding the top. I should be doing that next. Get a little bit of welding done today. You know, get the top welded all up. Make it look all nice and pretty. I'm trying to get as close as I can, so when I put that line, I just want to put that line down. Typically I would sand it down a little bit, but unfortunately when I first cut the bracket, I didn't know how much was actually welded, how much was the bracket, because they put a big weld on it. They put a massive weld. It don't really seem like that big of a weld was even really needed. And it seems like it's supposed to crinkle up at this point, I guess, if it's a rollover or bad right there. Sorry, let me see if I can get you a better angle. Alright, I apologize. You're not really about to be able to see it being welded, but look, you know what I'm doing. I do apologize. I'm welding this up top. I want to keep it as tight as possible to the frame. Trying to do it how it was OEM. I would have loved just to keep one continuous pattern, but it's still gonna make it look good. I'm not sure if theirs was actually one continuous pattern. I think theirs was though. Theirs was kind of like, it was thick, but it was damn good weld. I can't say for it. So I'm gonna do another one at the top. Theirs came from like down here to all the way up here. It was a big wheel. I should have used a stick. Okay. I want to put enough so I can sand it down and kind of make it look like OEM wheel. Pretty sure I can never get as good as they did, but hey, I can try. Can I? Still got a massage. Still got to massage the bottom. Oh yeah, got to massage the bottom. So I'm going to we're gonna weld that actually. We're gonna top weld. Try to keep the metal cool. So we're gonna do a couple tricks to try to keep the metal as cool as possible so it don't flex. It's lining up pretty good. I can say that. And now we're going underneath now. I'm gonna lower you a little bit because this bracket spans both ways. Woo! Okay, looks good. Put a little bead up in here. Alright, she looks good. Now I can sand all these down and it's gonna look OEM. That's the plan. To sand it down, make it look OEM. That's the plan. So, you know. All these sides, they was never welded, so I'm gonna leave them just like that. Creating a ghetto clank. Hoping I wouldn't need one for this. Shit. It definitely pushed that down. I wouldn't say it worked, but it kind of worked. Now on the couple spots that I need is lined up. Okay, we got her looking good. No, it don't look too good. When I'm not saying this one look much better. So, got her flat. She's flush. Flush and looking good. Well, it's not too hot, but trying not to get it too hot because it's aluminum. I don't want to use Bondo. I still might use Bondo, but Bondo is just make it look good. It's not that secure in my opinion, but you know. See, specs are for engines. No, don't listen to me. Use your specs that they give you. We ain't doing nothing but putting a little bit of trim back. See how everything fit. lazy and got me in the pickle. I gotta lift this up a little bit so I don't strike it. Right here, I'm gonna hit that. Okay. Just a little B-roll getting the trunk in. The right side still have to come down a little bit. Still gotta bring the right side down a little bit to match the shit up. Alright, I try to throw a couple of rivets in that bed, see how it's lined up. I do have to pull the front. So I'm gonna set up the winch and I'm gonna pull that a little bit, pull it forward. Need to come forward about an inch or two. So I'd rather have it almost perfectly lined up. Then I can lay it down, put some sealing on there, probably put a weld or two on the ends of it, and then look real good. Put some bond down, make it look good. But I want it done right, I want it to last. So I'm gonna hook that winch up and I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna see how much I can pull it. And the side came out pretty decent. It ain't perfect. I'm gonna have to sand it down. Probably use some Bondo for that, but it's straightened out a little bit. I don't have my stand today, so just get a quick footage. About to see how well we're lining all this up, and hopefully everything just slides in how it's supposed to. Put them in. I'm gonna shave them down because I think this is a rubber seal goes right there. I'm not sure. Like I said, this was all crashed up. I know rubber seals goes on the side and stuff. I'm not sure about this back part. But you only got rivets sides, and then I have to weld the plates in. Got a couple rivets in, lined up pretty good. Don't worry, everything's gonna be sanded down back here. If there's not a gasket, I think there was a rubber gasket. But if not, then sand them all down, make them look good. I'm gonna add metal in the middle. Top, 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 top. Tap, 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 tap. Add some metal in the middle. Then we'll shave them down. Make them look all good. Same thing with this side. Put the rivets in, add metal in the middle, shave them down. I don't think I have to keep telling y'all. Make sure y'all seal it on the inside when you lay it down. Then seal on the outside. Alright, so everything's working out. It's going well. The floor actually fits perfect. It's this side that's pushed that way. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hook this winch up to this back bumper, and then I'm gonna pull it as much as I can. This needs to be pulled an inch, maybe two, a couple inches. So here, a quick time lapse. Alright, so this side is perfect, almost perfect. Now this side is not. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to strap this up to the winch, and we're gonna pull that forward that way. I can pull this forward and then lay it down, or I can bend this down and make it line up as much as I can, but that wouldn't be the good thing to do because it's creased down here. I can actually feel it now. So when I hook it up to the winch, pull it forward, all this should straighten out. It's not gonna be perfectly straight, but it's gonna be done enough. This actually is able to be bent up. So that little crease right here that I need to work out, and crease right there. I'm gonna work that out from the back actually. You can't really get in there, but when I take the tile off, I'm gonna be able to get around there, work that out, work that little dent out. Hopefully we don't have to Bondo it to smooth it out. Hopefully I can smooth it out with some of the tools I had. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I can flex it with the screwdriver and pull it forward. And that's that flex down. It'll let me get a rivet in, and I can just rivet the rest. But it'll be so tight, and it'll be pulling on it so hard, probably even rip some of the metal out. So that's the last thing that we have to do. Oh, and I have the other fender. I'm just cut a piece off, the perfect piece, and just tack weld it up. So that'll probably take about 30-40 minutes. Then sand it down, drill all the rivets out. I mean, all the holes out so I can put rivets in them. Then do the holes in here. We can get all the rivets out, sand it down. That's how I'm waiting for the sanding wheels. There's the little soft ones I want to try out. Yeah, we got her lined up. She's lined up perfect. This side is a tad bit up. I'm gonna have to hit that with the hammer. That way, well, hit in the grooves up here. Bend that groove in a little bit so that the lip push forward. And then I'm gonna finish drilling that. I'll hit that rivet. I stop. I notice it's so offline. And this one is almost, it's not flush, but the lip is not as great. It's a small lip. When I first took it off, it was a tiny lip. I'm hoping that didn't come from an accident. Both of them was fairly, well, no. This side was mangled. I got pictures. Let me throw pictures up. I'm gonna throw pictures up now. I was lined up to move it. I gotta move it over just a tad bit. But those are basically kind of lined up. This one is not. But once this come over a little bit to the left, that one should be good. But this one was bent when I first took it off, so I straightened this out a little bit. So they were like over here, or was it? Might have been bent to the left because I had to drill that out in an angle. Pretty bad, but thanks for watching. And next we're just gonna be sanding down and getting them riveted. It's gonna be a little quick day to shape the wheels down because we still have to hit the other side. We gotta shape the other side down. Well, it's looking pretty good. Oh, she had it. Alright. I'm gonna shave this down a little bit more. Bang it in a little bit. That way, shave a little more. Add metal. And shave it down, cover it. I forgot. Alright, we're done for the day. Sand in a little bit more. Put a small thin thing of bond down. Pushing that down so we can line the floor up. Put the side, got a bolt in there so it can stay nice and tight. And we move it down. And until we see it lining up. Don't worry, don't worry. all this way covered up. Like I said, it's I think it's just slid on and just swipe down, either Bondo or sealant on this whole side, and then it's painted over it. I don't even know if it was fully painted. I think it was just sprayed. No, it was fully painted. I was trying to figure out what it. No, it wasn't painted. The floor was painted. Yeah, they painted the floor and then they put that on top of it because that stuff is gray, and the floor is like a bluish. I mean, like a bluish gray color. No, I didn't paint that. They painted the floor and then they put that on top of it. I'm still trying to figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. Still trying to figure it out. First take it off. Alright, quick update. The Bronco is gone. Yeah, because she's in her new home. She's almost done. She drives very well. Very well. Today I'm working. I can't record a bunch. Don't have my stands and stuff. But so I've been working on a different project, but I'm closing this gap. They cut this the side panel slightly shorter than what I needed. It wasn't a big issue because the other side panel, that inside was almost perfect. Could have just took the tub, but it was a little bit in the back, and I didn't want to, go through all that. Still got to do Bondo, clean up, sand down. So I like to do, but I notice every time I do some Bondo or every time I do anything, it leads me right back to welding for the moment. Then I mess the Bondo up because the metal get hot and you gotta sand it down and make sure it don't warp. So a lot of Bondo is gonna sit here. Probably, to be honest with you, I might take most of it off and redo it because I still got to clean up a lot, and sanding, the grinding, and welding this, flinging metal particles everywhere. But yeah, well, we getting that done. About to get it welded in. We're gonna get it sanded down. We're gonna get it looking like OEM. Look good, but not OEM, but we're gonna get it looking good. And we got some welds to do on the bed. We're gonna sand it down and should be done. Well, paint. Still got some, But I know it's a lot of holes, but that's gonna probably take less than a day to fill all them things. We're filling them with metal. We're not gonna Bondo it. We're just gonna rivet it. Could have riveted it. It would have been real easy. But we're gonna basically kind of try to spot weld it. Or my version of spot welds. Both sides of the bed is connecting. A lot of stuff back here. Got some sanding to do for the bed, both sides. That sounds pretty good. Gotta clean that rust up and get her prime. Clean that sealant off, and they had some form of sealant just caked back there with all the lines. All right, I'm zooming in on it. That old spot, old thick lip right there. It was sealant it started up here. Started up here, came down, all that was covered. All of that was covered, all of that. I don't know why they did that. All of that was covered. Yeah, I just went kind of crazy with the sealant. It ran out, so I had to just dip it in and then slap it on. Had to get a new tube. I'm gonna clean all that up. It's gonna look good. I'm gonna put another bead like that, a little thick at the top, and I'm gonna seal the whole thing how they did it. I don't know why they did it like that, but I had to clean it off so much. Trying to figure out, was it sealant or was it like Bondo? It didn't really feel rubbery like sealant, but it wasn't hard like Bondo. It was like a mixture. I'm almost done. She got a bed in, the side in, everything closed, everything lines up. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done that yet because I had to take the airbag back down. I don't know why I put the airbag up in the first place, but the airbag was getting in the way, and I did not want any sparks or flames to hit that and destroy that or pop one of these damn wires. It looks a little raggedy right now because it's easy to line up, but it's just not easy to line up. I'm working by myself. I wish if I would have had somebody to hold it, I could have did almost a perfect line, well, perfect for me. And it did a real decent line. But I'm more man, so I gotta work it, move it a little bit, work it a little more, move it a little more. It's all coming together though. This is what all projects are all about. It may not be perfect, but she's gonna dry straight, it's gonna dry right, and she's gonna be lined up. It ain't gonna be like factory. Once you crash, as I say, it's never the same again. Once you get into a major accident. But that's why it's people like me. I'm just trying to make sure everything is lined up before I start painting. Oh, a lot of these either sand them down and get them real close, sand them down, or I might remove it as a whole. Some of them going to just be completely removed, and I'm gonna weld inside of it, give it a tack weld. Use it to hold it down for the moment. Hit metal inside, metal around, sand down. Hit some more metal, close it up. Boom. The ones in the bed, all of them got removed. Got removed and covering all of them up. The wheels came out pretty decent. There's no cracks in none of them. That's the good part. Still got to be sand down though. Looks ugly at the moment, but will look good. Depending on when I sand that down, I don't plan on putting no Bondo, but I may put just a tad bit of Bondo to keep the body line straight. I know it's maybe a little wavy after I sand it down. Well, I'm not gonna sand them, I'm using clean the wheel. That's for metal and stuff. Doesn't scar it bad, but yeah, that throw a lot of heat. I'm just rambling. All right, thanks for watching this journey with me. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have plenty more. If you enjoy it, hope you come back. So, old bracket came off of the crash one. I was trying to figure out if it came off the new one or the crash one, but I keep forgetting the new one is like it's a blue color. I forgot what they call it. This one's gray. Cutting wheel be much better. I don't have my attachment for this blade that I have. Now I gotta struggle and be careful. Don't worry, I'm a professional dummy. Bed looks pretty decent. It's gonna be real sturdy. Need to do some things back here. Lay a blanket out, lift the roof up, and look at the night sky.